Dead celebrity estates. A legal entity established following the death of the celebrity. The people who are responsible for the rights of the dead celebrity. The people who are in charge of the artist's posthumous income. These estates are made with the sole purpose of administering a celebrity's property and taking in the posthumous income of the dead celebrity. Their overall main purpose is to do everything they can to maintain the relevance of the deceased celebrity, to remind the new generation about their achievements and greats. For celebrities like Elvis Presley, Prince, Tupac, there's also some modern posthumous celebrities like Juice WRLD, XXXTentacion, Lil Peep. It's no secret that these estates try to do everything they can to keep the money train rolling coming from the deceased celebrity for their personal gain. From specials to 25-30 year anniversary box sets to unreleased material, despite disregarding the deceased celebrity's wishes for them not to be released. Man, especially Juice WRLD and X. They're just putting out unreleased music left, right, and center. It's endless. But there's no estate, no estate, is not even close to being as worse as this. I'm talking about the Michael Jackson estate. They're known for being the most infamous estate known to man. And you'll know why in this video. Alright, before I start this video is gonna be different for my audience here. I just thought I'd do something different. I don't want to talk about just KSI or K-pop. I want to try and switch things up, So this is gonna be interesting. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join my Discord too. Let's have a chat. Let's get into the cancer that is the Michael Jackson estate. What we'll be doing here is review every release that the estate has done after Michael Jackson's death, and their red flags. We'll be talking about the good and the bad, the good things the estate has done, and the cancerous things they've done. So yeah, let's just get into this. As always, let's talk about the good things they've released first. In 2010, they released the first ever Michael Jackson dance game, Michael Jackson The Experience. The Just Dance for Michael Jackson. Good move, not gonna lie. Especially for fans to have some dance fun with the King of Pop. I remember a friend having this. We played it on the Wii and I had a blast playing with this game. Despite the dance moves on the game not being the right moves or being the actual choreography, I can't blame them. Wii censors in that. Yeah, I recommend this. I wouldn't recommend it to Speed though. One thing I'd love for this game to do is a re-release for the new gen consoles like the Xbox One, PS4, PS5. That would be nice because it's currently available on Wii, PS3 and all that. Just the second, like the old gen consoles. Bad 25 box set. It's a meh kind of move. It's an alright move. I appreciate the remasters, new MJ footage, the Spike Lee doc. I appreciate what came out of it, I guess. And except the remixes. Screw you, Pitbull.
It's Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide, back here again and let you know. I just came to remind y'all. Que se culo bota caca.
Yeah, I like the idea. It's just not something I would buy. I'd rather appreciate it for how it is. Escape is definitely the best thing the estate has ever put out. Escape is pretty much an album of 8 new unreleased songs redone with new production. And of course, including the original versions. This is what I can say is released with love. I love this album so much. This album definitely reminded everyone about Michael Jackson at the time. Releasing bangers like Chicago, Love Never Felt So Good, Loving You, the title track, Escape. Ooh, juicy bangers. And yeah, that's the only good things they put out. That's it. Not much, right? Yeah, that's how bad they are. Alright, let's just get into the red flags. Okay, this is gonna be controversial. The idea of This Is It as a whole doesn't sound bad, right? But the way that this was all executed just seems so off. Like, seeing this doesn't make you go, wow. This just makes you feel bad seeing Michael on that stage. Yes, the talent and energy is there, but seeing him so thin, knowing that he died days after those rehearsals, it's honestly sad. And seeing this documentary, imagine if this is it really happened. It would be the best thing to happen. It would have been the biggest return concert ever, but it's a shame. And also, another bad thing is that apparently, according to someone who worked on This Is It, revealed that some of the rehearsal footage, Michael's voice was overdubbed. Yeah, huge red flag already. And some of the rehearsal footage was very off-putting. At certain points in the movie, we get 1080p footage. Then it switches to another scene, which is like VHS dog poo, terribly cropped footage. Like, you can't tell me there's no more full HD footage of the rehearsal. There's no way they only had one HD camera. And the fact that this got a box set, but Dangerous 25 and History 25 never had a box set, says a lot. Yeah, I'm sorry. I might sound like a broken record, but this was the worst thing to ever happen in the history of music. This album was the first ever posthumous release since Michael Jackson's death. The intentions were good, but they were doing this so wrong. How can you have the most aesthetically pleasing album cover I've ever laid my eyes on, but have songs that aren't even sung by Michael Jackson? Like, who thought this was a good idea? And yeah, it's true. It's been confirmed. It's confirmed by the estate themselves. And yeah, it's true that certain songs on this album aren't sung by Michael Jackson. Specifically, Keep Your Head Up, Monster with 50 Cent, and Breaking News. Like, why are these 3 songs still on Spotify? Why? And the imposter's name on these songs is Jason Malaki, I don't know how you pronounce the name. I completely despise the estate for releasing this. Everything else, great. Best of Joy, I Like the Way You Love Me, Much Too Soon. Majestic songs, but why ruin the album by hiring a goddamn imposter for the rest of the songs? MJ probably has millions of songs in the vault. They would have used one of those songs in the vault, but nah, they still decided to do this. Why MJ estate? Why? Yeah, when it comes to 25th anniversary releases, they are very inconsistent and very underwhelming. I mean, the 25th anniversary box sets are great to have for fans to honor the greatness of each album. Each MJ album had such an impact in music, so 25th anniversary box sets are kinda important when it comes to Michael. But yeah, the estate is pretty lazy when it comes to this. Yes, they did one for Bad, which was a decent one. Thriller 25 was honestly the best release, since MJ was alive when it was released, but Jesus Christ, the rest were cancer. For Dangerous 25, right? They did a goddamn Musically event. Why? Why? Who was brain dead enough to think that this was good enough to honor such an amazing album? And of course, History 25 got absolutely nothing. They literally left history in the dust. But this is it. Their own work got a goddamn box set. Again, why?
Kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me.
Remastered content. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing. Absolutely zero. Absolute scumbags. They haven't remastered any MJ song since 2012. All of MJ's videos still look straight from VHS. And it's 2022, man. It's been a decade since they remastered anything. And people are gonna be like, well, it's probably intended to give people the quote-unquote vintage vibes, the 80s vibes. Well, it was revealed that the estate claimed that they don't have the technology to do so. That was their excuse. They don't have the technology. I mean, explain the Beatles getting 1080p quality. Elvis Presley has 1080p qualities on his movies that are older than Michael Jackson's content. So yeah, this claim that they said that they don't have the technology is such a lie. You know, it's sad when it's the fans who are doing the remastering themselves. It's honestly awful. Like, if you search Michael Jackson remastered on YouTube, it's all remastered by the fans. It's by all talented fans, and I applaud them for that. I applaud them for their effort. That takes on a lot. Something the estate couldn't even do with the budget, like millions of dollars that they have. They can't even do a single remastering. Wow.
Sony is buying out Michael Jackson's estate's 50% share of the world's biggest music publishing company for $750 million.
Sony is betting on music, as the media giant will pay Michael Jackson's estate $750 million for his 50% stake in their Sony ATV music publishing joint
The
venture.
Michael Jackson estate got a 9.84% stake in the overall EMI publishing in 2012. It didn't have to put up any cash for that share. And apparently they got it due to owning 50% of Sony/ATV. This is the last asset of Michael, or like one of the last big ones that they haven't sold yet. And this week they sold their almost 10% in EMI publishing. What are you doing? John Branca, if you guys don't know, that runs the Michael Jackson estate. He is quoted as saying, "We will not sell any of Michael Jackson's assets. You were dumb when you sold Michael's catalog. You were stupid when you sold the Beatles catalog. Are you serious?" Now, Sony completely owns EMI. They own all of that. They own the Beach Boys now. They own all of the Beatles. They own all of the Beach Boys. They own Frank Sinatra. Like, what? The Michael Jackson estate is now screwing over artists that aren't even Michael Jackson. Like, how do you do that? How does that even work? How freaking corrupt do you have to be to destroy the career of artists that aren't even under your estate? You guys are in so much debt. The Michael Jackson estate is in so much debt. Okay, they are in a ridiculous debt. They are being sued. There are multiple lawsuits going down. They have the Casio case. They have the tax evasion case. They have the ABC Disney case. They are in so much debt, and you're selling your assets for $300 million. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, this is probably the biggest red flag from the estate. And it's probably the reason why the estate are down so bad right now. Blame Sony. The reason why this is a huge red flag is that if you're an MJ fan, you'd know that Michael Jackson back in the early 2000s was boycotting Sony for not promoting his album Invincible.
You know, being the artist that I am at Sony, I've generated several $1 billion for Sony. Several billion. They really thought that my mind is always on music and dancing, and it usually is, but they never thought that this performer, myself, would outthink them. Yeah! We can't let them get away with what they're trying to do, because now I'm a free agent. I own half of Sony's publishing, and I'm leaving them, and they're very angry at me because of it, but I just did good business, you know. So the way they get revenge is to try and destroy my album. But I've always said, you know, good art never dies. And Tommy Mottola is a devil.
Respect!
Sony, Tommy Mottola. Tommy Mottola is the president of the record division. He is a mean, he's a racist, and he's very, very, very devilish. Racism is bad. Tommy Mottola made some very racist remarks. But what he said was to one of the artists who work at the Sony, he has a contract with the company, and he called him a fat black.
And they kept forcing him to go on tour, which MJ didn't want to, and many other terrible things the label has done. So yeah, MJ kept publicly bashing the company. So it's ironic the fact that John Branca allowed this. Again, shouldn't they respect the artist's wishes? Especially this huge red flag. So yeah, overall, the Michael Jackson estate are very infamously known for really high highs and such low lows, especially the lows. And sometimes it's baffling, like, the Michael Jackson estate has all the money in the world and they can't even like afford what? Remastering all of Michael Jackson's songs or even the videos? You know, it's sad that the fact that the fans are doing it themselves to like remaster all of Michael Jackson's videos, that says a lot. It just shows how lazy the MJ estate are. And the fans believe that it is Sony's fault. That's why fans suggest companies like Warner Bros. And Disney to buy the Michael Jackson estate, so that these companies could somehow help rejuvenate MJ's relevance and remind people of Michael Jackson. And with the estate recently announcing Thriller 40, I'm generally hoping this ends well, with the estate at least doing something good with this. I mean, so far we got some positive reviews.
Pre-order Thriller 40. This double CD set includes Michael Jackson's original masterpiece Thriller and a bonus CD full of surprises. Let me talk to you guys about this logo. Now, if you guys can see, Thriller 40 is a whole different look. It's missing that iconic Thriller font, that Michael Jackson script from the 80s that was seen everywhere, and it looks a little bit different.
The number one thing logo-wise I think of is probably either the new MJ logo or the iconic cursive Thriller. Now, if you have what they say on the packaging is the most iconic album or biggest selling, whatever term they used, why would you change it? But I'm not the only person that's been upset about this logo. Questlove said something to the estate and all that, so I don't think we'll be stuck with it. And I think that's very good news.
Thriller 40. Now, some people are saying things like, the reason why we're getting Thriller 40 is because it was his most important and biggest album. That's correct. But they follow up this logic by saying, we want to make sure that the people who don't know about certain songs or albums know about it today. But doesn't that actually support the idea of re-releasing Dangerous, History, Invincible even? Because those are lesser known or lesser sold albums. Therefore, less people have known or heard them. Therefore, if your logic is, we want younger people to find out about them, naturally you would release the lesser selling albums, not the higher selling ones that more people have heard. Your logic is kind of broken here.
But again, let's hope and pray to God that this doesn't disgrace Michael Jackson's legacy.
Yes, yes, yes. Just drag it down right in the middle. Center it. Okay. I did it! The brand new Michael Jackson 40th anniversary logo. Oh, wait until John hears about this. Hello?
Rabble, 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 rabble.
What do you mean I can't use Comic Sans?
Pull up in the gold I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with the bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sit blockbuster. Win, 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 that's the only ammo. Ring, 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 I reply with NO. Call me Leno.